afternoon, everyone. So the topic of my presentation is catalytic efficacy of gold versus gold palladium nanoparticles towards synthesis of pyroxindose via multi-component reaction. So these are the contents of my presentation. So let me introduce to the topic. So Isatin contributes significantly for designing and synthesis of diverse fascinating molecular architectures with promising activities in medicinal chemistry. As a result, this pyromolecular skeleton encourages new methods in overcoming the steric strain of the spirocarbon atom to achieve attractive synthetic targets. So these are the representative examples of biologically important pyroxindose. So as we know, metal nanoparticles have higher surface to volume ratio, as a result of which they have higher catalytic activity compared to their bulk counterparts. And bimetallic nanoparticles have been an exciting area of research and offers a new degree of freedom to vary the particle properties by blending two metals in one particle. As a result, bimetallization increases the scope to improve catalytic properties of the original single metal catalyst and create a new property which may not be achieved by the monometallic catalyst. So this slide shows the catalyst preparation. So we have prepared two types of catalysts, that is nano palladium on reduced graphene oxide and nano gold palladium on reduced graphene oxide. So the precursors are different as shown in the slide, and we are using hydrazine as the reducing agent and using microwave for further preparation of the catalyst. So these are the TEM images of the gold nanoparticles and graphene oxide that we are using in the synthesis. And these are the TEM images of the two different types of catalysts, that is palladium on reduced graphene oxide nanocomposite and gold palladium on reduced graphene oxide nanocomposite. And we can see that for the first case the nanoparticles were 3 to 8 nanometer, whereas for the second catalyst the nanoparticles were the size of 4 to 8 nanometer. So these are the FESM images of the graphene oxide, palladium on reduced graphene oxide and gold palladium on reduced graphene oxide. And the right side it shows the elemental mapping, which shows the presence of gold, palladium, carbon and oxygen in the nanoparticles. So the BET surface area is shown on the left side of the slide, whereas the PX are the plots of graphene oxide, palladium on reduced graphene oxide, and the other two nanoparticles are shown in the right side of the slide, which shows the characteristic peaks of both gold and palladium nanoparticles. So these are the PDX of the two nanocomposites, which shows the presence of palladium in the first case of the first nanocatalyst, whereas gold and palladium in the second catalyst. And the PGA and the DAC images are also shown here. And the last one is the Raman plots of the both nanoparticles. So the FTS spectra of graphene oxide and the other nanocatalysts are shown on the left side of the slide, which shows the characteristic properties of the graphene oxide in palladium on reduced graphene oxide and gold palladium on reduced graphene oxide nanocatalyst, whereas the UV visible spectra is shown on the right side of the slide, showing the gold spectra at around 550 nanometer. And these are the XPS spectrum of the both catalysts, which shows the specific peaks for gold and palladium, and also the carbon and oxygen in case of the both nanocatalysts. So let us move on to the catalytic application of both the nanocatalysts. So we have applied the nanocatalyst in the synthesis of pyroxindole using isatin, melanonitrile and cyclohexane 1,3-dione. So in the first case we have seen the major product was found in case of the solvent ethanol, so which we have taken for the further substrate study. And in the substrate study we can see that we have used variety of isatin and diketones, where we have observed a very peculiar interesting data that when there was when the diketone was substituted with two methyl substituted groups, that is the GEM dialkyl groups, then we have seen a substantial increase of the products. So which is in the literature we have found that it is the effect known as a GEM dialkyl effect. So when there are some kinds of substituents like electron releasing substituents, then the there is an increase in the product. So in a similar way, we have used also the nano gold palladium and reduced graphene oxide in the similar reaction, where we have found a comparatively higher yield compared to palladium and reduced graphene oxide. And as a result, what happened is that, and again in this case also, when we have used the dialkyl substituted diketone, we have found a substantial increase in the counterparts of the organic products. So this is the proposed mechanism of this pyroxenol, where we have seen that in case of isatine, the nanocatalyst binds with the oxygen. So there is some interaction with oxygen and the nanocatalyst, which makes the other oxygen of the isatine more susceptible for the reaction, and as a result, and out of the cycle we can see that the catalyst again goes out. So here we can see that this is the catalyst. It binds with this oxygen. As a result, this oxygen is more susceptible for the reaction, and out of this mechanism, this catalyst again moves out and giving out this pyroxenol product. So in the conclusion, we can see that this reaction that we used had a domino fashion synthesis, and it had a simple route. The reaction was done in low reaction time at room temperature. It had excellent product yields, easy purification, and non-toxic solvent, that is ethanol, and it showed Zen dialkyl effect. So thank you for your patience during the presentation, and I can take any questions if you have any.
First of all, thank you for maintaining the time.
Thank you very much.
I have just a general observation. You synthesized one palladium,
Yes.
single metal.
Yes.
You have gold palladium.
Yes, sir.
And in your case, I hope your gold palladium bimetallic species is more active,
Yes, sir.
catalytically more active.
Yes.
May I know the reason?
Actually, the reason we have also studied in
because it is very difficult
probable.
to find out data.
The first reason I can say is because of the some synergistic interaction between the gold and palladium nanoparticles. And in our case, we have not formed like gold and nanoparticles separately, separately deposited or supported on the material. We have made gold and palladium nanoalloys. So because of the nanoalloys, there are some literature which shows that there may be some synergistic effect between them, which can give higher yields compared to both palladium or gold also.
Maybe that bimetallic species is more heterogeneous in the sense that
Yes.
it will create more polarity.
Maybe, sir. There is a chance. Yes. Thank you, sir.